Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Iowa State versus Kansas State college basketball matchup on Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we give out at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use that discount code PICK over at pickdawgz.com. You'll get 15% off. If you're looking for that concierge style service though, or that one-to-one type service, we offer that as well. It's called the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text the number that you see on the screen. They're not available on the website, so if you bet big, text that number. But let's get to this one. Iowa State taking on Kansas State. Iowa State 14-4 on the season. Kansas State 14-4, but Iowa State a perfect 11-0 at home, 9-1-1 against the number. These guys are just super tough customers. They're headed to the NCAA tournament, barring an absolute meltdown over the next month and a half. Iowa State, the last several years, have been an NCAA tournament team, and I gotta say, they are the style of team that nobody wants to face. 2 years ago, they came out of virtually nowhere and landed in the Sweet 16. I think this team certainly has that type of capabilities. We've seen it out on the floor. Kansas State continues to fly under the radar, not just kind of a seen as a middle tier team in the Big 12. Really, they're not even seen as, a top tier team in the state of Kansas, as the Jayhawks certainly get all the love there. But Kansas State not ready to bow down to anyone. This team 3-0 against the number in their road games and 2-1 straight up. 8-2 in their last 10 games. Boy, they've been playing a Big 12 schedule too. So not a lot of shame in that. They got the win over Baylor in overtime. That was a crazy game where Baylor just could not hit the broadside of a barn. But you have to give Kansas State credit for D'ing it up in that one. Wins over West Virginia, UCF, the loss to Texas Tech, and then last time out beating Oklahoma State, the game they were favored by 9 and won by 4. At a conference, the loss against Nebraska at home, wins over Wichita State at LSU, and the win over Villanova as well. Kansas State looking like an NCAA tournament team lock as well. So this game, it's all going to be, while it's January, it's the middle of January, conference seeding and the tournament and all that stuff. Man, in the Big 12, it is just fractions of percentages that separate these teams. So every game is going to count. Iowa State coming off of the win at TCU. They were actually 5-point dogs in that game. They were 4-point dogs at BYU in the prior game, lost outright and did not cover. Wins over Oklahoma State, a 4-point win at home against Houston. That loss at Oklahoma. Basically, they're a good team that plays in the Big 12 and have caught the business end of the Big 12 schedule. I mean, they played all the heavy hitters outside of Kansas in that run right there that we mentioned. They also have a 25-point win back in December over Iowa. So we know that Iowa State can certainly play. And this team, it's not really a mystery to anyone. We look at the numbers. It's just all about the defense at Iowa State. 15th best in the nation in shooting percentage against. Kansas State really doesn't have anything that contends with that on the offensive end. But when you look at the defensive end, Kansas State can D it up with them, and they guard the perimeter extremely well. Iowa State's offense is a lot better than Kansas State's, and that's going to be the difference in this game. I also like the way Iowa State hits the boards. I think I'm going to take Iowa State in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.